I really want. Do you need more space?
Yeah. I can get it to the edge. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Are you good?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I thought you were still talking to Sam.
I thought you were really thinking about it. You're like,
I was thinking about it. In my head over
Is it just 3.4 centimeters away?
he was really envisioning himself in the podcaster mode.
All right. It's like Gone in 60 Seconds. Let's ride.
Oh, dude, such a good
nice.
movie. I haven't seen it in years. It was always on FX back in the day.
Oh yeah.
That might have been where I saw it.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it, you should.
I've watched it, but I was like 13.
It's just fun. It's
super
a fun,
long time ago.
Like, they don't make movies like that anymore, unfortunately. Yeah.
No.
They don't make
All
them
right.
like they used to.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready to.
If I can do this from memory, I didn't take any notes for this one.
You kind of have to mentally prepare.
Yeah. Welcome to the Epic Screen Podcast. I appreciate all of y'all. We're joined today by Carter and Sam. So grab your remote controller and whatever else it is, popcorn, and join us. You know, it's been a hell of a week. You know, my wife had finals. I had 28 hours of meetings this week. Like my average is 13, and I had 28 this week.
That's a good bit.
I'm a little toasted this week in regards to getting things organized. So welcome, guys. I know for everybody that's joining us, I know last episode we said it was going to be Mission Impossible, but Final Reckoning didn't come out to DVD until this month. So today's episode is Fantastic Four, which is why we have our blue drinks, which is a riff on a margarita. It is tequila, agave nectar, this stuff called Blue Kinky, which is wild berry and mango liqueur, as well as some orange juice, lemon, and lime.
Orange juice. That's what.
I like it. I feel like I'm at the
Good.
beach.
Yeah. I was like, today's also the last day of summer. Or yesterday was.
Oh, is it?
And so we've officially crested that hill. And as a bon voyage to this miserable Texas summer, I thought a blue slushy drink was appropriate.
Fitting.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is this has been like a tame heat summer.
It has.
The
It
last
hasn't been too bad.
few weeks has been rough, but yeah, honestly, it hasn't been horrible. Still bad, but
2 years ago, it was 105 or more for like 6 weeks straight.
that's too hot.
And we had like 3 weeks at 110 plus.
Man.
But that was odd, very
Wow.
odd. I think we've only had a couple days above 100.
Really?
As far as the high this year.
Supposed to be 95 today, which is crazy because I was just out. It's so hot.
It's so
It's still
humid
way
this
too-
year.
yeah.
So
This year
humid.
is so humid.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's where like a couple years ago when it was 100 and whatever, it was not humid.
No, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah, it's just been very humid this year. So,
You know,
all right. Well,
drink is great.
thank
I like
you.
it.
Yeah. I to be honest, trying to find something that was blue. As a side note, I did not realize that blue Syracuse is basically just what's that stupid orange flavored
Like Dreamsicle?
triple sec.
Oh,
It's just triple sec, but blue color.
Oh,
That's it.
I didn't know that either.
And I was like, I can't justify buying another orange drink just
For the coloring.
for the coloring.
No, you can't.
And so I was like, you know what? Let me do some like food coloring. And when I did it the first time, it ended up being very blue. And
This is pretty dang blue.
well, this is tame, and that's still 5.
Really?
That's 5 drops. I did 1 drop the first time, but see, the problem is that we're dealing with ratios of drinks. 1 drop for an individually handcrafted drink is too much. It'll stain your tongue. And so because I blended this, there's a lot of ice, there's a lot of extra liquid, so it blends a lot better.
Okay.
But I also grabbed the Blue Kinky, which is a mango and wild berry flavors. Apparently, it's very popular for
Blue coconut?
no. Gender reveal parties, because there's a blue version and a pink version, and the pink has
I
a
can see
different
that.
flavor tone.
Gotcha.
I can see that.
And so I was like, okay, yeah, it explains why I can't find anything blue, because I forgot about that whole trend. But yeah, apparently they're super popular. They just taste like, honestly, it's if you were to drink it by itself, it'd be like a berry Jolly Rancher
Okay.
liqueur.
I can
Like
dig it.
it's like I really don't taste a lot of mango. But yeah.
Nice.
So what have y'all been up to? You were talking about Hollow Knight. So what is Hollow Knight?
Yeah, Hollow Knight, it's like a Metroidvania, so it's 2D side scroller. It's made by a team of 3 people. It's a really cool story. It's like 3 people who are friends who like handcrafted the art style, like all the animations they designed themselves, and they like made this game as a passion project. It blew up, and now their sequel, Silk Song, which is like very highly anticipated. They just shadow dropped the release date, which is September 4th. So in like 2 weeks,
Okay.
3 weeks.
Okay.
And everybody's freaking out about it. And I've never played the original Hollow Knight, so I was like, want to try it out, see if I'm like part of the hype for the next game. And it's really clicked for me. I'm like 10 hours in. And yeah, side scroller, Metroidvania. So I like Metroid. A lot of like going back to places you've already been, but you get a new ability. Yeah, combat's really fun. The exploration is pretty rewarding. I've been playing a lot of that. Finishing up Donkey Kong Bonanza, which has been awesome. And then playing a ton of Marvel Rivals. Got Carter hooked a little bit, and it's been a lot of fun.
Unfortunately.
Fortunately.
Yeah, I was trying to get Carter on the Dune
Mm-hmm.
kick, but it honestly, I think Dune itself just died. I think it had a hype for a little while, and then after that, it kind of crashed. I played that for a little while. I finally beat Oblivion Remastered.
Oh,
you
did you beat
did?
it? Okay, I saw you were on the other day.
Yeah. All I had left when I stopped playing it, which was I don't know why I stopped playing it and then never went back, but all I had left was the main storyline and the Assassins group, whatever.
Okay.
What are they called? Dark Brotherhood.
Dark Brotherhood, yeah.
The Dark Brotherhood, that storyline is probably my favorite storyline in any game.
Still. Wow.
Okay.
Because they don't give you enough information for you to really be like duly invested into the structure. But there's that twist that really it has stuck with me, and also the one mission in the room where you gotta you're in this there's one mission in there where you have to go inside this building, and everybody there has wronged one guy, and he wants to kill them all. You can just go in and go ham and take them all out at one point, but then you have to fight them all. But you can get others to kill each other, and so that's
fun.
That mission has sat with me. I mean, like this is the first game I ever paid or ever bought.
Really?
It was also just happens to be the first DLC with horse armor. So everybody hates on Oblivion, but
like the original had DLC for horse armor.
Well, that's where the whole buying cosmetics came from.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So horse armor came out in like 2006, and then the armor came out in like 2007.
Okay.
And it was like $5.
Did you get any like extra missions or
Nope.
it was just horse armor?
Just horse
First
armor.
cosmetic.
There was a mission for the horse armor, but it was legitimately just go bring me a horse.
Okay.
So you had to go buy a horse. That was it. But yeah, so I just beat that, and then I started playing that French game, Claire Obscura Expedition 33.
Yeah.
I was playing that. I'm about 2 hours in at the moment. I got to be honest, I still have no idea what's going on.
You don't really know. I mean, I'll be honest, finishing Act 2, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of following more what's happening, but end of Act 1 is really where I got hooked. So.
I am enjoying it. I don't think I finished Act 1. No, I just started Act 1.
Something significant happens at the end of Act 1. Yeah. You would know.
But I'm just in my mind, I'm like, maybe this is just the way the French tell stories. But I just feel like I'm missing something.
You'll feel that for a lot of the game.
But
honestly,
that's the biggest thing that's stopping me from going back is I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. The first act, I really had no idea what was going on in the story. You kind of have to piece it together yourself. It is an interesting story making decision. I felt the exact same way.
So for everybody who hasn't played it, I'm just going to call it Expedition 33 because if you Google that, you'll find it. It is a open world turn-based RPG. That is I will call it an action turn-based because when the enemy attacks, you can dodge and parry where it's not just based off skill. So there's a little user input into it, which is cool.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that twist. I'm still trying to figure out the bad guys, when
their timing. Yeah, it's tough. It's a lot more of an engaged turn-based combat system than any other turn-based game.
I didn't realize it was open world.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it's like semi-open
So,
world.
yeah, but even still, most of
Because
that
like
kind
you
of
can
stuff
go
is
like
pretty linear.
you can go back and forth between the areas. Like any flag you find, you can fast travel back to there. So like I would consider that open world because it is like you can run around.
Kind of like God of War open world. In
Okay,
that sense.
okay.
Like you have your hubs that you can go around
That
in
makes sense.
between.
Yeah.
I would if we're calling Baldur's Gate 3 open world, I would consider this relatively the same, just smaller in scale.
Yeah.
You think that's a fair assessment?
Yeah,
Baldur's Gate 3 is massive, so like it's hard to compare to that, but like that's what it feels.
They cut off areas of like hubs. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 are all kind of like hubs, but you can walk around freely.
okay.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But yeah, so like, it's like it's more traditional RPG where your stats really matter and your stats for your weapon matter. It gives me Final Fantasy vibes.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, I only ever watched someone play Final Fantasy 7 and I played a little bit of 10.
Okay.
Like that's impressive that it's giving me those vibes.
Yeah, I think it's comparable.
But no, I've been enjoying that and I've been watching a lot of movies and I'm trying to finish the Mission Impossible series. Now that we're here, I can kind of press on. Trying to think. My wife and I started Breaking Bad for the first time.
Ooh,
So
okay.
good, man.
Have you guys?
Has
Both
she
of
ever
you have
seen it?
never seen it.
Neither one of us has seen it.
Oh, Garrett, that's my favorite show of all time.
I don't. Okay. Everyone keeps telling me this, but we're almost at the end of the second season, and I'm just like, not a lot has changed. The pacing has gotten so much better than the first season was such a draw. Like we tried starting it a year ago, and she was like, I just can't do it. And then her parents watched it, and they're like, "Yo, it is a great show. You have to get through the first season." I think you told us that about a year ago too. And
You felt like the first season's rough?
Yeah. Well, so my thing with I love Breaking Bad. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going back and watching it now for the first time, a lot of stuff has been similar to it and like have copied it. So you're going back on, oh, I've already seen this, but like Breaking Bad and The Wire, I feel like did so much for television.
Really?
Just like, hey, we're going to show this for the first time. We're going to put this on the screen. And yeah, just the different plot twist. But it is good. It is. Kaylee did go back and watch Breaking Bad in like last year, and I caught a couple episodes. Some of the stuff is a little dated, but it's still good. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. No. So I think we have one episode left for the second season. We took a little bit of break because like we were talking about Dragon Ball and a lot of filler episodes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of filler episodes in Breaking Bad.
Really?
Like, yeah. Like if you go back and watch it, like
How many episodes a season?
The first season
12.
7, the second through the fourth are like 13 through 18, and then the last one's like 10.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. Not too
No,
bad.
no,
It's not
but
like
they're all
24.
like 45, 55-minute episodes.
Yeah. So I watched it for the first time like 4 years ago. So I've watched it relatively recently.
Yeah, but you just I'm just looking at it like, there's minor subplot things that have happened within the season that don't really matter for the overall bit. And I'm also really tired of this waffling of Walter. Like, is he going to dive in? Is he not? Is he diving in? Is he not? Is he dying? Is he not? And
I'm
I'm
going to
just
break bad.
Yeah, and I'm just like, just make a fucking decision.
Oh, that's the best part, the journey.
Yeah, I get it.
If you think there's been filler, wait till you get to the fly.
The fly,
you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay. But no, I'm enjoying it. Like I have a little bit more patience for story building than my wife does, and so
yeah, I don't know if I could get Liz to watch that.
Yeah, I think if Hallie likes it, you might be able to get Liz to kind of go down that way. Just mainly because like Kaylee liked it.
Yeah,
if she watched Game of Thrones,
she did. Yeah,
I would put this above Game of Thrones for better consistency already.
The issue is that part of the reason she got into Game of Thrones is because of like the cultural influence of Game of Thrones, where like people were talking about it at work. People were talking about it on social media. It's like no one's really talking about Breaking Bad right now.
That's fair. Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah. During its time,
Better Call Saul, though.
Yeah, I mean, even still.
Oh, that's a slow burn though. Have you guys done that one?
I haven't. But
My father-in-law said that it was better than Breaking Bad for him.
Okay,
I have heard that from some people too.
So
I think it's just because what's the actor's name? And Nobody. I think he's just really charismatic.
Yeah, I agree.
Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
One more shout out before we move on.
Yeah.
The newest season of King of the Hill is awesome. Okay. I've never seen King of the Hill before, but people were saying like, "Hey, this is really good." Like the premise, the show has stopped for like 10+ years.
Yeah.
The premise is the mom and dad, Hank Hill, and can't remember the wife's name. They moved to Saudi Arabia because he works in propane and like, oil,
This
gas.
is the new season that just came
This
out.
is the new season that came out. So they moved to Saudi Arabia and they just moved back like 15 years later.
Okay.
And they're like, everybody's obsessed with
Everything's
social
different.
media.
Oh, that's
like
good.
everything is like, 2025. And they're just like, they're like slightly conservative people who live in like the Dallas area, the Fort Worth area. And it's just, the comedy is really well done. Their son, Bobby, who like you guys probably
Love
would recognize
Bobby.
him.
Yep.
He owns a restaurant now that's like a German, Japanese like fusion restaurant. And he's like very passionate about it.
Did he end up marrying the girl?
He didn't.
Okay. That's what I assumed with Japanese, but I don't remember what she is.
They have a great storyline in the show.
Okay.
That's worth watching. Connie's her name.
Yeah.
I recommend it. Just like giving it one episode and you'll be like, this is very like good humor and it's like, it's charming.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I burned through it in like 3 days. They're like 20-minute episodes. So.
Yeah. I will say that for King of the Hill, Simpsons, South Park, Family Guy, American Dad, the short episodes do make it easy to burn through, but there's 24 to 30 episodes.
Oh, so many.
Yeah, I don't know if I can start over on King of the Hill, even though I'm like, man, I just want more. But I'm like, the relevancy of like what they talk about now like helps a lot.
I do want to watch the South Park episodes.
Oh, they're great.
They're so good.
Did you know that they build it in 3 hours?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they write, script, and record. They write and script within 3 hours.
That's impressive.
Like on Monday.
Okay.
So whatever happens over the weekend is really what their episode's
believe
gonna be
that.
out on Thursday, and they'll record in 3 days. Like it takes them 3 days or something like that. That's how they are always relevant. Is that they write it on Monday, record on Tuesday, edit on Wednesday, out by Thursday type deal.
Okay.
I mean, episode 1 of the season,
I've seen clips of it from like John Oliver, and I've laughed my
it's hilarious.
butt off.
And a huge aspect of it is like involving Stephen Colbert, his show getting canceled on like after the Paramount deal, and that happened like a few days right before the episode 1. So I mean, it makes sense that they do it on such a quick turnaround because they keep it's extremely relevant.
Yeah, they keep it fresh.
Yeah,
Keep it fresh. All right.
gotta get my nut. When you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I didn't remember that. All right. So today we're talking about Fantastic Four. We all watched it.
What's
together.
the full name?
First Steps. Fantastic Four.
Steps.
First
That's
Steps.
what it is, yeah.
So a lot of Fs. FFFS. We went and watched it together, and we were having some lively conversation. I was like, you know what? Honestly, it's probably a good idea for us just to talk about it here. And so the way today's going to be structured is we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what we liked, didn't like, and then we're going to compare it to Superman. And for context, they relatively, honestly, they take place in the same portion of Superman's and the Fantastic Four's life. Like they've been around a while, people know who they are, people rely on them, and then something crazy happens.
New universe.
Yep. And so I think it's a fair comparison. And especially since it came out at the same time, where this is also continuing our DC versus Marvel conversation that we had last episode. And then we'll take a little break for the Marvel series because we have nothing coming out until next year, which I'm both excited and sad about because like I liked Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So
any shows?
No, I don't think so. I
That's
think
crazy.
DC is gonna have optimal time, so they have to deliver.
I mean, Peacemaker 1 episode 1 was awesome, or Peacemaker 2 episode 1 came out last Sunday. It's awesome.
Season 2, episode 1.
Yeah.
I've heard good things, but again, I haven't watched the first season. I didn't really enjoy James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So like for me getting into Peacemaker, I'm like John Cena in general is an okay actor. Y'all, I don't know if people remember him from The Marine.
Oh yeah.
And how bad that was and how this dude still has an acting career is astounding. Because
I think he's great in Peacemaker.
I think he fits the character, but like I don't think
the Marine might have been his first movie because that's
it was.
The Marine used to
sure.
they used to always take like WWE wrestlers and then turn them into a Hollywood star, and like you kind of started with the Marine.
No, it started with The Rock and Scorpion King.
Yeah,
way back when, and that was that little spinoff for The Mummy.
Okay,
before The Mummy 2 came out.
Okay,
yeah, I've seen people argue that John Cena is the best WWE actor, but
I would put him. They both bring different things to the table.
Like you're saying him and The Rock?
Yeah.
I don't know of any other ones. So.
I don't know if I would. Batista.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And
okay.
I'd count
he's been
Batista.
great.
Yeah.
I would say.
I like Batista better than. Sorry, we've had a we outside my house, so we have the blinds open. Outside my house on the city property section has been a Target gift card, a shopping cart
Yep.
for about a week now, based off
At least a week.
based off the information I was given. It's probably a week last Sunday. I bring it up because someone just walked by and they're pushing it away. So one of the neighbors on Hartwell, they were the ones that just threw it over there. And
How did they even get it over here to begin with?
they stole it from Target, I guess. I didn't realize
Why?
we were in.
How?
I put it in the back of their truck. I don't know. I don't know why. The why blows my mind. But I'm expecting a meth, grill coming next.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Need
the
those.
city was out here cleaning up all that mess of trees, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll take it at the end," and so that's why I haven't touched it. It's on city property. It would cost us. The landscapers want $200 to take it away, and
Gosh.
because it's not on our property, it's not part of their expectation.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I get them wanting extra, but 200 seems excessive.
dude. Yeah, well, I can go on a litany of things that I've been dealing with for landscapers and developers and sidewalks and all sorts of jazz this week. But anyways, sorry, that really threw me off because they were just I think it was the people who dropped it off
Just took it.
were taking the cart
Nice.
away.
When I saw you looking over there, I was like, he's looking at the Target
All
cart
right.
over there.
I mean, like
Yeah.
this old man and this lady were just strolling away with it. I was like, all right, cool, take it away.
this is mine now.
Not my problem anymore.
Yep.
Like, hey, not my problem. Anyways, so Fantastic Four. What'd you think? We'll start with you. I know it's been about a month since we've seen
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to scrape together memories.
I know. I'm trying
but
to.
Yeah, can we try and do like a synopsis, like a high level synopsis?
yeah. So
together with our three brains.
So what I remember is that the Fantastic Four have fought like Mole Man. There's a whole underground
Yeah,
city.
it starts with like a quick intro.
Yeah, quick
Who they
little-
are. They're
yeah.
doing their space
Um,
adventure.
Everybody, they're well loved. They're public in the society, and the society has like no weapons, no nukes, because they all agreed to as part of the Future Foundation to get rid of all their nuclear weapons because
I
they
missed
didn't
that
need them.
tidbit.
I did too.
Yeah, there was a whole that
That was at the very beginning of the movie.
yeah, there was
That's
the whole
right.
like EU, and that's where they show Latveria having the empty seat.
Yep.
He was the only
Mm.
country that didn't agree to, or
Okay.
they
They.
were the only country that didn't agree to the disarmament.
Okay.
So the Fantastic Four are the only fighters in the
Yeah.
world, really, other than Mole Man, I guess.
Yeah, put some respect on Mole Man.
Yeah, that was I hated the whole Mole Man thing. I thought it was so stupid. But anyways, and so then the Silver Surfer shows up and says your planet's marked for doom. So they go to find out who Galactus is,
Yep.
find his ship, and then figure out that he is a giant. And he realizes that Sue is pregnant, and now his whole world or promise to kill the world is because he wants the baby. And then
Which the scene was awesome. That was one of my favorite scenes.
What-
When they visit Galactus and you just see how
oh yeah,
huge he is his ship.
Oh my god, like
Very
that's how you
menacing.
introduce
Absolutely.
a celestial.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then so they go back to Earth in a raggedy ship. and-
Barely making it, and
Yep.
while Sue is also delivering the baby.
that's right,
So they're
that's
being
right.
chased by the Silver Surfer.
Yep, through the
Really
wormhole.
great sequence.
Yep. And
Zero
then
gravity. She's trying to deliver.
Also, just the surfer idea of like surfing through the wormhole because
yeah, yeah.
if you
Cool.
bend time, like
Yep.
it's what a smart element. Also, shout out to like Interstellar for putting that together. Rip Thorne.
I did get some Interstellar vibes
Yeah,
on that
because
scene. Yep.
like there's like three theoretical physicists that were part of the Interstellar project that kind of built the program that rendered that supermassive black hole, and they took images and it matches that. So but now they have it like because of that, like the idea of a wormhole they can kind of generate. But anyways,
I just felt like we can pause on that scene
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a second. I just felt like the humor that they put in this sequence was really, really well done.
yeah,
Like Johnny being like, "Don't tell me how to shoot. Like I
Yeah.
don't tell you how to fly."
Yes.
yeah,
Very
it's-
good, like intensity.
yeah. I the humor felt it it reminded me of Star Wars, like OG Star Wars, of like, don't get cocky, kid. You know,
okay.
I feel like it was appropriate for each character.
Yes,
Like,
it was friendly banter laced with seriousness. You know, it's frustration from the Thing. Is that no?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the
yeah,
Thing.
yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking
Ben Grimm. I think
I was thinking the hand from
Smash Bros.
The Addams Family.
Oh, I was thinking what you were thinking.
Wednesday just came out, season 2.
Okay.
So
Never seen it.
neither have I. Hallie likes it. So, but yeah, so Galactus then chases them down to Earth.
Well, they escape because
Yeah,
they go into like some type of black hole or something, and they kick her out.
Yeah,
into
it takes her a month to get out, and that's
Yeah.
the time they buy. And so they decide to.
Well, hold on.
Reed Richards been working on teleportation technology,
but they land in, and then they're like, "Did you beat him?" And they're like, "No,
No.
but we will." And then they tell them like his price was too high. And they're like, "Well, what did he ask for?" They asked for our son. And then it's a really great scene of like the whole world kind of turning on the Fantastic Four, despite them being like their saviors, because they're essentially saying we're not trading our son to save this world. Which is like a very interesting dilemma, in my opinion.
I honestly, I'm happy to just put a pin in everything else. We can just talk about that for a little bit.
Like the morality of it.
The morality of the choice you make. I like. What do you mean?
I don't think putting a pin on that doesn't sound exciting to me. But I mean, we can talk about it.
No. We'll get there when we get there. I guess.
Yeah, we can get there.
But yeah, so then the
teleportation thing.
Yeah.
They suggested new plan. We have a way to fight back.
Yeah. So the idea is that they're going to teleport the planet. I forgot all about that.
Which I saw a meme. The only spoiler I had before I walked into this movie was, and Garrett, I don't know if you would know this, Carter. I'm hoping you will. They're like, they showed a screenshot from SpongeBob, and they're like, Fantastic Four summed up in a SpongeBob meme, and it was like the Patrick meme where he's like, "Why don't we take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else?"
Don't
like
know that reference, but I can see that.
Well, it's like the whole crowd of Bikini Bottom. They're like they're about to get destroyed, and they're like trying to brainstorm ways to fix it. And Patrick, the idiot character, is like, "Hey guys, listen." He's like, "Why don't we take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else?" And then they're like, "This idiot." But that's literally what
that's exactly
yeah.
I mean,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Same premise.
Yeah.
I wonder if it came from that. How old is that episode?
I mean, it's super old, but there's no way.
Why not?
That was one that like I saw as a kid, and like before they were remaking all the new ones every year.
So, so I mean, like the writers are the right age then. You know,
could be.
So
let's just push it.
Yeah.
So then as they are about to teleport the Earth,
did you feel like this was going to work? By the way,
no, not a chance.
I kind of felt like it was going to.
I feel like it would, but like how much?
But I felt like he was going to follow them.
Right.
Is what I
he's
was.
gonna find them.
So I think the end result wouldn't have changed.
Yes,
yeah, that was, or he would have been like holding on to Earth. As
exactly.
Or something like they just have to keep teleporting to different galaxies every couple of months. So
so it would defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as they're trying to turn on the teleporters, the Silver Surfer's taking out the teleportation devices, and then they end up with like 2 or 3 left, and they decide.
Which I love this scene because like they all have their headphones on. They're talking to people of like different countries. They're like clear, and they're all turning on their machines. It's a really great what if of like if the world was going to be destroyed, would the entire world be able to collaborate with each other?
I think Arrival is the epitome of what would happen.
Well, I mean, it's a fun thing to see because in this movie they all do team up, and they say like, you know, manufacturing, materials, we're all going to work together as one world. And you see this work together, and it's kind of a fun scene. But then
I do appreciate it, but I don't think our world would ever do that.
It's like what we did during World War II.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Galactus shows up, miniaturizes himself.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a miniature version of him.
Yeah.
Really?
Which is also a practical set, by the way. When they show him walking and the car shaking, that was a miniature city that they had someone walk through.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and the only CGI for that is the dust.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was all practical.
That's cool. So she destroys the machines, and then they're like, we need another plan, and they're trying to think, and they're like, we will teleport Galactus. We got to get him into Metropolis. That's Superman. New York City.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
New
it's
York.
New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get him to New York City, the center, where they have one machine left, and we'll convince him or lure him in with
The baby.
the baby, which was a great moment where Reed knows what they have to do.
Yep.
Sue knows he knows, but he doesn't want to, because that's also a fun conflict of the film. Is like Reed.
Reed knows what he has to
Reed
do.
knows
but
what he has to
doesn't
do.
want to
Yeah,
do it.
exactly.
And I thought that was cool to see on screen.
And she feels like he's willing to sacrifice their child, and she's not. And so it's a fun dynamic of their marriage.
He's like, I'm working my ass off right now, so
Yeah.
we don't have to do this, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to come up with something else. Like,
Mhm.
Yep. But yeah, so
he lands. He makes
he
himself
lands.
miniature.
Yep.
They're fighting.
The
They're
f-
about to teleport him, and then he clever. What do you say? Clever rats or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he steps back, and then he doesn't go into the teleportation. They're like, okay, these guys are cooked. He's got his X-ray vision to see where the baby is, and he's beelining it. And the Fantastic Four, they're trying to stop him as best as they can, but they can't really hang with him.
And then they figured out that the holes in his back are for food, so they had to sit up
Oh,
when
yeah.
the food comes out. I think that's essentially what it meant, but
Some type of fuel.
yeah,
Yeah,
fuel.
exactly.
Fuel of some
Something to
type,
keep him
yeah.
alive.
the hunger would kick in, and
Got you.
then they get him back to the teleportation area, and he's pulling himself. So they started up, he pulls through, but he's able to kind of fight his way back, and then I almost called her by her. The Silver Surfer sacrifices herself to.
Oh, great scene.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. We
Like,
jumped a little too far ahead.
Yeah. I mean, we said synopsis. We're basically doing the entire.
that
movie
is
at
a
this
great
point.
scene, though.
But I'm like,
yeah,
this is a great
yeah.
scene. So he takes the baby, and they're trying as hard as they can. Reed's done for. Johnny's done for. The thing and Johnny go into the sky because the thing just got thrown.
Say it.
Yeah.
And so then
Say it.
Johnny is holding on to Ben, and then he's like, they're like essentially coming like a speed super missile.
Came in like a wrecking
Yeah.
ball.
Honestly,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
And then Ben goes, it's wrecking or
Clobbering
it's
time.
clobbering
It's
time.
clobbering
Thank you,
time.
wrecking time. And then just slam. I know.
This ain't Wreck-It Ralph.
I know. I was thinking Hulk for a second. And then they slam him in the face, knocks him over a bit, but he's still about to get the baby. And then a really great scene where Sue, maternal instincts come over, and she's doing her force fields, literally pushing back Galactus 1v1 because he's about to take their baby. And then he's just about to go in the teleporter. You think she's done. You think he stopped her and he's going to stop from being teleported. And then Silver Surfer turns on him and slams into him, knocking him into the teleporter. And she goes with him.
Yep.
So good.
So
it
good.
It was good. I also it just kind of occurred to me, like you always hear those stories about moms lifting cars.
Mm-hmm.
That was the equivalent
Oh,
of
for
a
sure.
superhuman
100%. Yep.
lifting
For
a
sure,
car.
yeah.
Like I didn't put two and two together until the way you
Yeah.
just phrased it. I was like, oh,
Maternal
Because we
that
were
makes
also
sense.
watching going, is she going to make it? Like,
Right.
is this...
yeah,
is
she
this
does
the-
die.
Yeah.
So, hey, obviously we give away all the spoilers in this one.
Well, we
don't
just
care.
broke it down scene for scene. Like, we
Pretty
got to
much.
keep going.
Yeah, so she does die at the end of that. Like she's expended everything she has to save the baby. Reed was able to save the baby before Galactus went through the portal.
They really let the scene breathe. Like, I thought she was
They
dead.
did.
Yeah,
They did.
Because I went into this movie thinking someone's going to die.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, part of the reason I was thinking that was because of the end of Thunderbolts, where you saw the Fantastic Four ship come into the
Mhm.
galaxy,
Yep.
but that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
That's apparently that's like the first scene for Doomsday.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So and because
That'll be a good
the
setup.
Russo brothers are directed that post credit scene.
Okay.
So,
So baby's freaking out, crying, wants to touch mom.
yep.
They finally let baby down, and then Sue comes back to life.
Yep.
Insinuating the baby has some type
Oh
of
yeah,
superpowers.
yeah. By the way, that was like Galactus wanted the baby. The baby
Yes.
is full of cosmic energy, and so therefore he could have replaced Galactus from the life of hunger. But the baby used that power to revive mom.
Yep.
So
And then happy ending.
Yeah.
And then we get our post-credit scene where it shows
Von
Dr. Doom taking off his mask.
talking to the baby.
Talking
Well,
to the
and
baby.
it's been 5 years, so talking to the kid.
Yeah.
And we do not see who it is, but we've been. I believe
I
the
forgot about that.
director.
I'm glad you guys brought that
I
up.
believe the director said it was RDJ,
Okay.
or at least RDJ's character.
Yeah.
So that Von Doom, it's not like
A
mu-
random-
A different
a different
universes.
multiversal Von Doom.
Yeah.
And
And to Carter's point, we also know from the Thunderbolts that they make their way into Earth 212 or whatever it's
313.
I cannot remember. I don't know.
818.
Yeah. It's there's a 1 in the middle. I know that.
Y'all gonna hear me type MCU universe number.
Yeah.
616.
616. Okay.
There it is. So yeah.
Yeah, so 616 and the X-Men universe is like 9229 or something like that. So the Fox News, the Fox
Deadpool
era. Yeah, so
like the
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Well, Hugh Jackman's in all of them.
But like the last phase that we've had with Charles Xavier and the guy playing Magneto.
Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one is 9229, which is where Rambeau showed up at the end of the Marvels. I think it was the Marvels.
Rambo?
Monica Rambeau?
Oh, I thought you were saying like literally Rambo.
Yeah. No, Sylvester Stallone.
Like, wait, what happened in the 2000s?
He's a Ravager.
Yeah. Oh, he is. You're right.
Rambo
Good
is
call
in
out.
this
Yeah,
universe.
exactly.
But yeah, so that's the synopsis of the movie. That's basically every scene. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought the pacing was well done. I never felt like there was any point where I was just like, okay, I'm hanging on to this scene too long. I do think that the whole Mole Man thing was like, I understand the callback to like the 1950s comics or 40s comics or whatever. I just think some of those older characters have aged out. And I think this is an exact, I appreciate what they did to change him to make him more modern. He doesn't actually look like a mole. He just lives underground. And I get that. But I just think out of the billions of bad guys you guys have, you don't need to pull on these like weird esoteric ones that haven't been around for a long time that 99% of us don't know.
It definitely, I think that was one that just didn't fit the plot. How do we get these guys under Earth to protect them?
Yeah,
I
got
Incredibles vibes.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I forgot all about that. Have you seen the second one?
Yeah. Incredibles?
Yeah, was it good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's great.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't miss. Yeah, no, I really liked the movie too. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it since we saw it though. But I enjoyed it a lot. I felt like it was one of the best MCU movies I've seen since Endgame.
I would put it as the best MCU movie since Endgame.
I think I like No Way Home and
see, the Spider-Man ones have always been adjacent for me because they're still owned and run by Sony.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're a partnership.
Yeah, Sony had the rights.
Yeah, they still do.
Yeah.
Well, there is in the MCU.
Yeah.
I get your point.
But like it's always a different directing staff.
Yeah.
And different storytellers and what's his name? Feige doesn't have as much control over those.
Interesting.
And so yeah, I definitely will. I'll put it up there. It's easily in my top 10
of all MCU.
Mm-hmm. It might even be in my top. That's hard. Top 25 of all time movies.
Oh wow! Okay. So you really liked it.
I really liked it.
Okay.
Because if you read it, if you ever go and read my reviews, I always say that a movie's entire purpose is to be entertaining. So that is the primary thing for me. It should take me out of my reality and put me in theirs without any huge leaps of trying to ignore what we would consider, basic facts. Like breathing underwater just for funsies would be hard for me to kind of conceptualize. Unless you put in something like, hey, like there's a book from Neil Stephenson called Seven Eves, where the moon explodes, and basically because of that, the world is just tearing itself apart. Not like the humans are, but like the world itself is dying. And so there's 3 different groups that end up surviving. There's a group that was on a submarine at the time, and they managed to just survive. And because of that, they've kind of bred to be underwater, and the pressure doesn't bother them as much because it's been generations. And so I'm like, all right, for that, I very much can understand kind of a longer, like free divers, like, those type things. And this one, I felt like, hey, cosmic rays gave them powers. Cool. I can get behind that. Like the whole like alien thing that never is hard for me to kind of conceptualize. It's just when like the reality, like normal reality is like, we're just going to turn it and make it different because, does that make sense? No, not really. So anyways, a movie should be entertaining. And that's what this movie did. Like I didn't feel like any of the characters, like I was really concerned with the actor who plays Johnny because he was only in Gladiator 2 for me. That was the first time I saw him. And between him and his twin in Gladiator 2, I just
hated him.
I hated him. I also just didn't think they did a great job, but that whole movie was a miss comparatively. And so like I was concerned that I was going to get a weird wannabe funny guy. But honestly, Johnny had some huge like soulful moments where he was like,
"Oh yeah,
hey assholes, I know I'm not the smart guy in this group, but I am paying attention.
I'm an astronaut.
Well, and that's
like I am a smart person to just
not-
comparatively.
just
not
compared to y'all.
And
Reed Richards.
I was glad that they showed that side of the Fantastic Four
Oh,
because
me
the
too.
Fantastic Four have always been like four of the world's smartest brains. So
Yes.
it's like, let's show that side of them. And
like Ben is an incredible pilot. Johnny
Exactly.
built the Fantastic car. So like
Yep.
these guys are smart
Yes.
people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we were talking about that in the car on the way home. Do we ever figure out if Reed is the smartest guy in the MCU?
I don't think. I think we did
He's
look it
up
up,
there.
and he was
Like,
up there. But I
yeah.
think it was like
He's like
there's
top
other
3.
people. Yeah.
Who like I in
Right
this
now
movie-
in the MCU, I think he's the smartest. Like
Yeah,
Reed
I mean-
Richards. From a comic book standpoint, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I just if we were comparing him to Tony Stark's Iron Man, Reed Richards is objectively, we can see it in the first movie that he is smarter than Tony.
I don't know if I'd say that. I think they have different types of smarts because like Tony literally he
figured
can
out time
fight
travel.
Thanos with things that he built with his brain.
Yeah.
Technology he built with his brain.
Like Tony doesn't have a superpower. His superpower is his brain.
Yeah.
Reed Richards.
That's
Reed Richards is
but
able to
Reed is
stretch his
super
brain.
smart.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, but Reed figured out teleportation and Johnny
Right.
didn't. So like we're arguing, like
Yeah.
That's why I say they're smart in different ways.
yeah.
Like yeah.
And so like
I'm sure there's some.
Oh, this
huge
does say
comment-
this is AI overview. Google.
Oh, okay.
Google
The smartest
highlight
brain
it.
in the Marvel universe is generally considered to be Reed Richards.
There you go. Confirm.
Then you got Doctor Doom, Hank Pym, Tony Stark.
really.
Oh, we did read that Hank Pym was up there.
I would not have
Pym
put
particles.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't put Pym particles over Stark Tech any day.
Agreed.
I mean, that was the reason they could beat Thanos,
Right,
and
they
save
had
the
to-
world, and Tony
right.
couldn't do it.
I mean, to be frank, it was a rat that did it for us. If we really want to get technical, it was a rat randomly pushing a button. God, I need to finish going back through those.
Oh,
I'm
they're so good.
excited to get back to that point in the MCU where
Yeah.
I'm on phase 2 right now. So I just finished.
Yeah, so I gave Dark World a 7.
Dude, honestly, if you go look at
I've
the
seen it recently. I did it. We did it. Me and Liz did an MCU rewatch through.
What
like
would you
3
give
years
it?
ago. It's probably
6.
my besides like post Endgame
yeah.
is my least favorite.
Oh,
MCU
oh,
movie.
for
but
sure.
it's better than some of the stuff that's come out post.
Yeah,
For sure.
Like, yeah, that's the thing.
That's literally where I put it. I'm like, oh, dude, this one's so bad. And then I go back and watch it, and I'm like, it's better than what we've got in the last
Yes.
5
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
So,
It's the thing because
yeah.
like it's so funny to talk about because like if you were to talk about like after Endgame, like oh, MCU is peak, like Dark World is the worst.
Oh, yeah.
but it's like it's not a horrible movie.
no,
I prefer. Oh man, that's hard for me to say. What did we watch before Thunderbolts? Captain America: Brave New World. I'd rather watch Thor: Dark.
I think
World
that's a
than
fair-
Brave New
that's
World.
fair.
I
I would
think
too.
that's
I would
fair.
too. That's
But that's
fair.
the thing. Like post Endgame was like, man,
Yeah.
There's been
what are y'all doing?
one or two gems, like Loki season 2, or
Even Loki, yeah, the
I'll give the
Loki-
whole Loki show.
was great.
Okay,
was-
1 or 2 is. I mean, like Wakanda Forever is a good movie.
Okay, yeah,
Wakanda, like
yeah.
Shang-Chi is a good movie.
I did enjoy
Shang-
Shang-Chi. It was
yeah.
Like
it was-
that was truly a victim of of comic book burnout. Like Shang-Chi, if that came out phase 1, we'd be like, oh my gosh, this is incredible.
yeah, that's fair. Phase 1, yeah.
Like, yeah, phase 1.
The fight scene on the bus.
Oh
So
yeah,
Oh, bro.
Dude,
Amazing.
The
So good.
commentating
Yes.
on the bus. Oh,
Yes.
I did some karate when I was in 3rd grade. Let me commentate this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I enjoy the Marvel movies, and I think it's because I'm not a comic book reader, so I have no concept of who these people are. So I get to walk objectively into the movies being entertaining, which goes back. I'm trying to get us back on task. I thought Fantastic Four had a great story.
You didn't think it was fantastic?
You know what? Screw it. It
Let's
was
hear
fantastic.
it.
Had a great story, had a great character, had character growth and honesty. It gave you life lessons without being preachy, and the like.
Who do you feel like grew the most?
I would honestly say Reed. Reed was he was everyone. He kind of looked at him, but by the end of the movie, he was as lost as everyone else and had to rely on everyone else. Like Sue did all the hard work in the end. Johnny's the one who figured out that the Soul Surfer was, a victim as much as she was a villain, and Ben Grimm was Ben Grimm. Like he's just kind of, for pun intended, he was the Rock of the group. He was kind of just always the same. But Reed is, his monologue to Sue being like, of course I've thought about it. I think about everything. Right. That's what keeps me up at night. I don't dream.
Right.
I predict.
Yeah.
And so I think between that and the CGI, like that little balance of practical versus, true, like.
My thing with CGI is this taking me out of the movie? And it never did for Fantastic Four. Yeah, exactly.
But I think it did for, we'll get into that later. But yeah. And so I honestly think that if I were to rewatch it right now, I might give it a 9. Like,
I think that's fair.
I think it's fair.
Like it's not perfect, but it is damn close.
It's a great movie.
So what do you think, sir?
I feel the same way. I thought the pace of the movie was great. They kept us. I also loved the world that they built, where it was like, a little the futuristic. Yes, yeah,
loved it.
I thought that was really cool. My only gripe with the movie, walking out of it, was just I wanted to see more powers. I was like, I wanted to see a little bit more fight scenes, a little bit more just them using their powers that they have. But it's like, hey, it was still good besides that. So I enjoyed it.
You know what? I didn't think about it. You really don't see it.
You don't see a lot of fights.
Oh no,
10 minutes.
Like how many times do you remember Reed Richards?
Once
when Galactus
maybe twice. He did. He did
maybe like grabbing a cup of coffee or something like that.
I was honestly thinking him do the whiteboard thing, which is what I. It was a callback to the Fox, Fantastic Four, which. But I appreciated that they kept it in check. They gave the homage and then they pulled off. Yeah. And you're right. They really didn't show a lot of their powers.
But like just on what you were saying, most of their powers, whenever they did show it, it's not a fight scene or they're fighting a bad guy. They're just doing it in everyday life. So like that aspect was cool. But I just wanted to see a little bit more of them kicking ass, I guess. But
I think I wanted that too.
Yeah. But we'll get there eventually. Like I know that's coming, and that's why I was like, I'm not gonna let this ruin what a great movie is.
Yeah. No, I would agree with both you guys. I think I'd probably land on an 8 out of 10. I really, really liked it. I think I agree with you, Carter. I wish I saw a little bit more combat. I feel like in the family gatherings, I wish I just would have seen a little bit more. Like I think about the dinner scene. Like I wish I would have saw more of scenes like that. Yeah, just like them having more of a familial aspect. But I really enjoyed it. I thought sometimes it was a little slow for me. Like sometimes I was kind of disengaging a little bit, like in the middle part where they're like building up the teleporters. That was a little slow for me. I don't think it would be as great on a rewatch. I don't know if y'all agree with that. Like I don't really feel the need to rewatch it again. But I really enjoyed it. I would give it an 8.
I don't feel the need. That's a great way to say it. I don't feel the need to rewatch it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to rewatch it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to rewatch it with Hallie because I think she actually will enjoy it. She's not. She watched Endgame, I think, and really enjoyed it, but she'd never seen any of the other ones, and so
that's literally what happened. Well, as I saw Infinity War and Endgame,
yeah. I think that was kind of the combo that she watched it, and so I was like, hey, let's rewatch, and we tried, and never got very far. She does like the Iron Man movies, like but she just they're too slow. Like she's not a big movie person. Like to be honest, like she didn't start watching movies until we started dating, and I was like, look. You got to find the right movies. And so like, that's been like, not to, throw her under the bus or anything, but like she didn't watch TV when she was growing up. She's a very studious person, like, which is what I mentioned in the beginning.
Right.
She had finals last week. And so like, that's why like we're doing this at the last day of August, basically. Because she had finals last week. And so she wanted to have time to study and stuff like that. And have a quiet house, and she ended up doing really well. She's a great student, but that meant that her growing up, she was always a great student. So she doesn't watch TV, she doesn't watch movies.
She wasn't watching Dragon Ball Z
No,
on Saturday morning.
She's not giving him that brain rot.
Yeah. So like having to like reference when I do movie references just in general, way overhead. Like the middle school down the road has a little sign outside, and one of them, the sign that floated by today was, "Do you have your student ID? It'd be really cool if you did. You'd be a lot cooler if you did." I was like, "Are we really quoting Matthew McConaughey here from what is that? Dazed and Confused?"
Yeah.
All right. I was like, dude, I don't think most teachers will recognize that because that movie's from like,
I was gonna say that's a whole other generation
90s,
at this point.
Right, exactly.
and so like, like movies like that, or even Monty Python quotes, which are pivotal.
Just a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Flesh wound.
Completely just overhead. And so like this movie, I think she would enjoy. And
it's a good family flick. I feel like, and I feel like you don't need to be super engulfed in the MCU to enjoy it.
Yes, that's what I really like about it.
Standalone film.
Yes.
Like Iron Man 3. I recently just rewatched this. I think my mom would enjoy that one. There's a lot of growth for Tony, and you get to see the growth, but a lot of that growth is dependent on 1 and 2, which I don't know if I could get my mom to watch 1 and 2, but I know she would enjoy 3. And so this movie is, you don't have to watch a Endgame or anything like it. It is a standalone film. It sets up for what the MCU could be. And like I said at the beginning, I'm sad that Doomsday isn't until next year, but I'm excited.
End of next year too.
Yeah, I'm excited that it's next year. We get 2 movies next year.
Are you sure we do? I think that's not the case anymore. Then we get Doomsday December next year.
I think there still is.
Really? I thought there was at first, and with like the 2 months
I know
ago,
that they're moving away
back
from the Star Wars and Marvel.
So Spider-Man comes out in July.
It's Spider-Man.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
That'll
July
be good.
2026 with the Punisher.
Yeah, July 24th, 2026.
Oh, I can't wait. That's
good.
That's gonna be awesome.
Next year's movies, I'm already excited about. We have Project Hail Mary,
Awesome.
Spider-Man, Doomsday.
Those
are the ones
another Dune.
No.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
the next
really?
Dune.
I think so. No.
Avatar, or is that this year?
That's this year. That's in December.
Yeah.
No.
That might be the next movie I'm excited for.
I think it's the only movie left this year.
Yeah. Which Garrett, did you ever see Weapons?
I have not yet. I really want to.
Yeah, I'm
Dune 3 comes out December. Oh.
0 chance that comes out December. That's gonna get.
It's the same day. Dune 3 comes out the same day as Avengers Endgame or Doomsday.
One is gonna get moved. There's no way. Has the cast been announced for Dune? Is it gonna be the same crew?
It's all secret.
Jason, I do know
they've already done. Apparently, they quit filming. Like they're done.
Okay, so it's further along than I thought.
Yeah, Jason Momoa. He shaved his beard
to come back as Duncan.
To come back as Duncan.
Okay.
So, have you read Dune Messiah? Okay. Have you read Dune?
No.
There's some fun lore that happens. I won't spoil it.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've loved the movies.
Yeah. The movie's been solid. They've also been really good about following the book.
Really.
So yeah. Again, for people who are hating on me about, hey, Fantastic Four followed the comic. I'm like, yeah, the comic that was written in 1950s.
Well, also there's been so many different runs of comics too. So
and so I just, I think that's why Dune feels good, is because it feels grounded in reality and a reality that's plausible. And, that I have no issue. Like in the book, they do a great job of explaining why how the shields work and why certain weapons are outlawed. Because like if you put a laser weapon against, I think it's a laser weapon, against certain shields, it creates a nuclear explosion. And that's why the weapons have been outlawed, not including the whole AI thing. And so like the books do a great job. I think the movies do a fantastic job of doing kind of that too. So, all right, what didn't you like about Fantastic Four? We've kind of like, was there anything that was like, I really just didn't like this scene, didn't like this portion, didn't like this character?
I don't know. I just feel like there's nothing I didn't like per se. Like the Mole Man stuff didn't bother me at all. I thought it was fun. I kind of liked him and Sue's relationship. I feel like Sue's character was just killer. Like the best in the movie. Something about Reed was a little off for me after I've sat some time with it. I really like Pedro Pascal as an actor. I just feel like his read was a little boring at times.
He was almost too clinical.
Very clinical. Yeah, like, and I don't think it had to do with his acting. I think it was just like the direction of the way this read is going to be, and it just didn't really hit for me. And the other thing that I mentioned is like I just wish there was more like family aspects of it. Like they had like the family dinner, the thing, then they like split off and they did the group thing. I just wish I saw like more of their casual dynamic versus like doing something.
I know in the trailers there was more.
Really?
To the family stuff.
I mean, it's not that long a movie. It was under 2 hours, right?
I think so.
I think it was like 158. I mean,
yeah. So, and I think that's probably a thing they're trying to push is shorter movies. I get, but
how did you guys feel about the Thing's beard?
Oh, it
was outstanding.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, really? I just thought it was all right.
155.
155. Yeah. So just under 2 hours.
Yeah. And I think that's a Bob Iger thing. Since he's come back, he's like, we gotta shorten these movies.
I think it's just movies in general. Like Superman was under 2 hours.
I think
Mission Impossible sure as hell was not.
No, but it's also should be the last one, hopefully for a decade.
Yeah.
No, I think 2 hours is probably 2 hours to 2.5 hours is the right length of film.
Agreed.
220 is like if you give me a good movie that's like 220.
Yes.
An hour and a half is too short.
Yep.
3 hours.
Rom-com, hour and a half.
That's rom-com, rom-com is the exception. Or a comedy.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah, but 3 hours is traditionally like too long. Like
if it's 3, it better be I
better be
Denis
engaged.
Villeneuve movie. Like that's I'll do 3 hours with him.
So the first 3 hour movie I can remember is Braveheart.
King Kong. Oh, okay.
Braveheart. It came on 2 VHS tapes, kind of like Titanic.
Pearl Harbor. That was 2 VHS tapes.
That's right. That was 3 hours. But but Braveheart came out before that. It was the 90s.
The reason I say Pearl Harbor is there are only 2 VHS. One I remember having as a kid.
Titanic, Pearl Harbor.
King Kong was super long. Peter Jackson's version.
I gotta be honest. I forgot all about that one.
Bro, I just remember, it gave me nightmares. The
centipedes. The leeches and the centipedes.
Dude, so creepy.
I just remember that one because I went to go see it in theaters with some buddies, and my dad's friend who was there kept having to walk out for a smoke break. So he went out probably like 10 times. I'm like, that's how you know it's a
That's how you know, yeah.
Can't imagine just being like, I gotta have a smoke. And I paid $28.
Right.
Oh, no kidding.
Take all you damn kids to the movies.
Oh, for like 5 kids, it was probably $100.
Easy. All right. So what about you? Anything just stands out that you didn't like?
I mean, mainly just I wanted more action, a little bit more fighting, but like I still enjoy the world that they built. So yeah, nothing too much that I'm gonna gripe on.
I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah. I think my only
we're back on the right path.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. If we keep with this direction, I'll be very. I mean, I know y'all didn't want to sign it, but I loved Thunderbolts. So like, I feel like these last 2 have been. Was Brave New World after or before Thunderbolts?
Before.
Okay, so I feel like we've been on a pretty good streak the last 2.
No, Thunderbolts was still good. It just
good.
wasn't as good as like the
I felt like they spent so much time building up this character to spend 5 minutes fighting him.
Sentry.
Yeah.
My pushback on that is like we've seen the big guy fight the bad guy like so many times. Like,
but that's every movie ever.
No, it's not.
Name one movie where there isn't a big bad that you spend the whole movie trying to figure out, and at the end they do something to win.
Requiem for a Dream. I'll keep going. You want another one?
Yeah, give me a different one. Because I haven't seen that one since I
Memento.
Okay.
Oh, Memento. Okay.
I'll keep going.
Go ahead. Yeah. I was like, give me something that is.
Give me a superhero.
Well, superhero, that's different. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Thunderbolts. I'm glad they did something different.
But even like Prisoners, like that one, it's still this big build up for someone, and it ends up not, like it's still the same situation.
Cyberpunk 2049 or Blade Runner. Is it Cyberpunk?
I was picking up what you were putting down. I was picking up what you were putting down.
I had no idea. I was like, what? Isn't it? I mean, yeah, that's my point, is that Blade Runner is the exact same thing as Sentry. Like we have, Thunderbolts. We have Jared Leto as this big bad, and he's in there for like 4 minutes. Whereas Sentry,
he's barely even in that movie.
Yeah, but he's the big bad in 2049.
That's Corpo. That's
Corpo. But the point, that's not what you take away from the movie.
Yeah. But
my point is like those 3 movies I named, not except for Requiem for a Dream, that movie's horrible.
I was like,
I mean, it's
That wasn't-
objective. The reason I thought it makes it is like such an extreme movie, but people think it's incredible. But it's like incredible artsy, but also incredible. Like you hate yourself after.
It's like in every A24 film.
Yes, thank you. I could have just gone off of their list.
Yeah.
Um,
But even that one, actually, no, you know what? You're right.
yeah.
I
I just like how.
wait, what was the last A24 film that just came out? Oh, why that I watched? Warfare.
Isn't
Warfare.
Weapons A24?
I don't know. I think
It's not.
Warfare was the one I forgot about that on my
Friendship
list.
is A24.
Oh,
Friendship?
Is it? Okay.
It's
Paul
so
Rudd.
good.
Yeah.
Tim Robinson movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Warfare, fantastic movie.
Yeah, I heard really good things about. I want to see it. That's the one with Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I like him as an actor.
Yeah. He this is my favorite thing in him.
That he's in. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. No. I think we just both. I think y'all are in the same camp, or I'm different. Where I really liked the final battle. I like how they did something different.
I see the final battle doesn't bother me. Like I don't mind how they did it. My issue is that
I don't see them beating Thanos.
yeah.
And the next guy is going to be worse than Thanos. And that's
Yeah.
where I'm like,
And I
you
don't
got to
even
give me
see-
a
Oh, for
group.
sure, no.
I don't
yeah.
even see
Yeah.
Sentry beating
Right,
Thanos.
right.
And he's legitimately the only reason they won is because they got a split personality to do the work for them. And so
Yeah.
like
they. I mean, that's the thing about Thunderbolts is like they're not strong.
yeah.
I mean,
Group of
objective, like
ragtags.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There's no chance they beat Sentry in a fight straight
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So, but yeah, no, I think Fantastic Four, if that's what we get from Brand New Day and Doomsday and Secret Wars,
Brand New Day. Where you saw Brand New Day? Oh, you're saying if that was a good movie?
no, Brand New Day's the new Spider.
Brave
film.
New Worlds. I'm thinking. My bad.
Brave. I was,
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, I was
say,
like,
you're
okay,
thinking
I'm
of
thinking
the-
Brave New
yeah,
World.
yeah,
I was like, Brand New Day's the new Spider-Man movie. We haven't watched that one yet.
Brand New Day. I cannot because I'm like, are we getting Gwen Stacy in this? Like, we're seeing Punisher in it. Oh, I can't wait.
Have you?
Peter in college.
I like how they're filming
Is that the
live
time?
too.
Peter
Yeah,
in college?
he's-
okay.
yeah, he's going
okay.
to
It's
MIT.
picking up right from
He-
where the
yeah,
Kev-
so yeah, he's supposed to be fighting like low-level crime now. He's
Okay.
not
Yeah.
fighting no galactic threats.
He's a friendly neighborhood spider.
Kev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
They're
It's
just hitting
so
the
good.
reset button. I love it. I'm fine with
Well,
that.
I mean, they
And
did,
the thing is, they
yeah.
set it up perfectly
they
too.
did. They did. No
Make
one
a
can
world
remember
where
him.
no one knows who Peter Parker is.
Yep.
Aunt May's dead. Man, that movie was good.
I got to be honest. That sucks because you already
Aunt May
lost.
being dead?
Yeah, because you already lost Uncle
Because she's
Ben.
hot.
That did suck, but I also appreciated the
Well, that
just the
seems
twist
so
on okay,
good.
this is an origin story, but we're 3 movies in at this point, and we're
Yes.
getting that origin of this is how he becomes Spider-Man. So that I thought that was really
As-
cool.
as
I
far
did not
as,
see
like,
it coming.
resetting an origin story. I mean, how can you do that better?
Right.
Yeah.
Like it feels like he's in his own universe now, where it's like he can be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. The Green Goblin fight,
So good.
so good.
So, all right, let's move on to Fantastic Four versus Superman. All right.
I don't feel like there's a huge comparison here.
Like I said, these movies are both objectively years in the future for both these groups. A lot of things have happened. And my issue isn't necessarily with the characters, it's more about the way the stories were told. Specifically, like I said last episode and in the car, I felt like Superman, like I didn't have enough to know what he had done previously for me to feel like he had actually done anything of value. He was just there. For people, like for him to have done so much good, people turned on him hella quick.
I loved that twist because that just shows like how quickly information.
I feel like that's
can
exactly
change
how our
people.
world
It's how our
is
world
today.
works. Yeah, and the thing is, it's a
but
real
there was
video.
One bad news. Right.
Imagine if someone you were like idolized that is an alien. You find out like, oh, the reason they were sent to this planet is to take dominion over it, and they're supposed to be like,
Right. Bump that. I don't
they're
like him
supposed
anymore.
to like soft. Oh, everybody would turn on
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, and I
To- and to, yeah, to that point of like you saying you feel like you had more than Fantastic Four. For me, I feel like I got the exact same amount like, as far as context. Like, yes, you get a little bit of a scene, like a background scene, but it's like
so for reference, the Fantastic Four has like this little montage,
Flashback montage.
and it's maybe 5 minutes.
3-5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah,
if
it just shows everything they had done since they became the Fantastic Four, and even like it's part of this like news interview cycle.
Yeah.
And so like they're like, hey, this happened, and then they did this, and then they did this. So it gave me context to the grandeur of what they've been doing and why they were able to kind of like, hey, we're getting rid of nuclear weapons, and hey, this is why everybody loves us. This is why we have a rocket ship stationed right outside our building. You know, like they have a plaque on the middle of the ground on a manhole cover where Mole Man came from. You know, like I need that kind of information because otherwise, you know, like just getting thrown in here, and
I don't know how that would have changed my experience with Superman. Because what I get was like what we're told is he's an alien. He came from another planet. He landed on Earth. He announced himself as this mega being. He protects them. He just lost his first battle. Like I feel like that. I don't think any additional context would have changed my experience with this story.
My request for more context really comes from like at the end. Like there's so many people that hated him before that video came out.
Who?
The entire team that works for Lex.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They don't. I literally watched this movie 4 days ago, 6 days ago. They don't. It's very split. There are some who are like, I don't like the idea of an alien having this much control, which is very valid. Like,
yeah,
he's not.
But he doesn't have. I would argue that he
does. And the whole world loves him. So they don't like
I did not get the only people that don't like him was obviously people who work at LexCorp, but they work at LexCorp. Like
right.
that is super. Yeah.
So and he's like a tyrant, essentially.
Right. Like if you work at Facebook, you're not going to like MySpace back in the day. Like, of course.
Exactly.
Like,
we don't exactly.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. I love
Twitter,
that account.
Twitter. But everybody hates Twitter now, you know, or X or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think it's that little simple thing that made me feel like I understood who these characters were. And that I don't feel like I ever got with Superman. Like
it was too jarring of a start, and I think that's a fair complaint.
Yeah, and so
for me, I was like, and I knew that going into the movie. I knew like people were saying the first 30 minutes is jarring, so I knew that going into it, and I was like, you know what? I've seen like 3 Superman origin movies at this point. Like I don't want another one.
I don't need more. I already know.
Let's kick off this world.
Yeah, and I think last episode I said I would have preferred a more like a year one, and I think I would be more entertained and enjoyed this more if I
love
had
an origin story.
Well, no, if I had that flashback sequence, even if it was, you know, like give me like, you know, they in Superman they gave the, you know, like 3 years ago or 30 years ago this happened. Give me that line on black. Then give me like a sequence a sequence of scenes of that happening.
A little montage.
Give me the next line. Yeah. Give me a sequence of scenes, and so that would give me some like oomph to why these events are so important. Otherwise, it's just like it'd be like saying, "Hey, 36 years ago, I was born. 30 years ago, I turned 6." You know, like, and you know, I joined the Marine Corps this time. Like, it doesn't really have oomph. Like, I know I'm not. Superman.
No one has seen three movies of you and 20 TV shows about you.
No one wants to see a single movie about me. I agree. Like,
I mean, here's the thing. I think an origin movie would have been great too. So I don't disagree with that. I think the context of like what James Gunn is trying to do with this universe is like, we don't have time to say,
and
hey, here's this person being born. Let's do a whole movie. And then in 6 years, we're going to do Superman this movie. Like and I could see a world where we get that origin story and it's awesome. Like he's meeting Lois Lane. But I liked the decision they made on that.
Yeah. This is such a nuanced thing. I think at this point, like the more like I sit back and I think about these two objectively, I think that is really the difference of my buy-in for the character was that level of understanding what they had been doing visually.
Too jarring.
Yeah. And speaking as someone who has like, I'm hella dyslexic. Like reading it doesn't give
you can't
me
get it.
You're fighting trying to read it rather than being like, I can sit with this.
Yeah. And so
I think that's fair.
You know, just like I think that is. And so for me, I spent the whole movie trying to love Superman, whereas I immediately understood the brevity, the grandeur of who the Fantastic Four were. Like I would have I think the one thing I still don't really know is if they went to space the first time to go figure out the cosmic storm, or if it's more they were up there for a different reason the cosmic storm happened. I think in this movie they went up for the cosmic storm.
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But like again, it's inconsequential. They still get infected with the cosmic raise and turn into.
Doesn't affect your experience of the movie.
But and it's, Superman's kind of the same way. Hey, yellow sun, red sun. I like the red sun little portion, but I feel like I care about the Fantastic Four more than I care about Superman. Even though Superman as a kid was my favorite superhero, like I still have pictures floating around somewhere. I definitely no guarantee I'll find them at all of me wearing a Superman cape on a tire swing, pretending to be Superman.
Awesome.
In the house we lived in Florida.
Everyone did that with a towel.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. And so
your dad holding you up like that?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to.
Like I even call when people put your feet on your hips and lift you up. And
Yeah.
Called Superman. Yeah. Hallie had never done that, so I did it to her the other day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah. So no, I just in general, I'm just like I think it's the small editing choice right there that made Fantastic Four better. Like for me, I think 2 points is substantially better. I would give Superman a 7. I have just.
No. I think I would say 2 is substantial. Yeah.
Yeah, and just between the flying was cool. Like I appreciate what y'all did with it, but it took me out of, like you said, the CGI took me out of the movie for every flying scene.
Really? Yeah, the flying was a little weird for me. I didn't like the face angle. The only time I liked it was when they were changing seasons.
Same.
Like when he's sprinting to find where Crypto is at and go to his sanctum, and you see like the rain. That was the one time I thought it was cool. But yeah, but the upward angle in your face.
Yeah.
Although it did make for a good meme that like of him sticking his tongue out. Have you seen that?
Yes.
I missed that one.
He doesn't do it in the movie, but someone
does. Yeah.
photoshopped it where his tongue's out like in the face, and now it's just like posted under every post now.
Gotcha. Yeah, but no. So I think that's why Fantastic Four is just it gave me why I should care about their backstory.
Yeah.
For starting years down the line. So.
You see, I
know you watched it recently. So
yeah, I have.
And you really like Superman.
Yeah, no. So I did like Superman. I'm a little bit lower on it than I was when we last talked. I'm probably like an 8.5 now. So I still like it more than Fantastic Four.
What changed? Because you were a hard 9.
I mean, so my love for the movie hasn't changed. Okay. I'll be clear about that. I'm so excited for this universe. I think Superman, like perfect casting across the board. Really enjoyed the movie. I just think there's like a limit to how much you can enjoy a movie of like a new universe where you're introduced to so many new characters that you haven't had time with. Yeah. And that's my issue with it is like, I love Superman. I love Mr. Terrific, like Guy Gardner. I think all these characters are awesome and super well casted, but it's like, there's a limit on how much emotional, like the heaviest hitting moments were like Clark with his dad for me, Clark with Lois, and Clark with Lex. And it's like, those are 4 characters out of like 25 that we spent significant time
for the
with.
First time. Yeah.
And I love all the characters, and I can't like Mr. Terrific. I can't wait to see him again. Like Lex, can't wait to see him again. But yeah, that's. I think there's a limit to how much I can love a movie where there's so many new characters that I'm being introduced to.
If I remember correctly, that was the concern with
Shazam.
Oh, I was going to say Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
everybody was concerned about introducing 5 characters without an origin story for each one.
But it's I feel like there's Marvel movie.
Yeah,
it is one of the best ones.
It's my favorite. Guardians 1. Same. But I do feel like I agree with. I think that's fair.
But I think they did it.
I feel like they did it. Yeah, they did it really well in that. And I also feel like the group that you are spending the most time with is the same for the most part. Like it's the 5 Guardians versus like Superman. You spend a lot of time with the Daily Planet people. You spend a lot of time with the LexCorp people, and you spend a lot of time with the Justice Gang. So it's like there's a lot of people.
Fair. Guardians was you're with the Guardians.
Yeah,
the
like
entire
you
time.
meet Yondu, like you meet the other people, but it's like Yondu and also Ronan. Like you meet the villains, but you sit mostly with the Guardians. Yeah, and it is an origin story too, so you get to know them from the very beginning. Versus like to your point, you're being kind of thrown into this world of people that already exist, and you're not getting that background.
And you know, maybe that's just it. Also, might be about what entertains me and what brings me
for sure
joy in regards to stories that I'm being told. I want to know
for sure. And that's the thing, like that's a great point, Garrett. Like Fantastic Four, there might be a point where I say it's objectively a better movie than Superman, but I like Superman, significantly more. I still really enjoyed Fantastic Four because I love comics. I love the Fantastic Four, and it's a great movie. But like for me, there's just so many more moments in Superman that stick with me
Yeah.
versus Fantastic Four. Like there's one scene that it hit me when I saw it in the theaters, but like rewatching it, I'm like, this is such good writing where like Lois and Clark are in their fight and Superman just gets like exposed for the video and he's all alone in his apartment and he's all sad and like Lois is like, I was trying to find you, where are you going? And then they're kind of talking about how different they are. And Lois is like you, like I was a punk kid and like you liked mainstream music, and he's like talks about all these music that he considers punk rock. She's like, that's not, those are pop musics. And then he's like, and she's like, the point is, I distrust everyone at first, and you see the good in everybody, and you love everybody. And he said, I think that's the real punk rock. And I'm just like, that's so good writing. Like that just hits my heart of like, what is like what's like punk, and what's being different is like trying to love people and like assume the best in them, because everybody can assume the worst and like be skeptical. And so that just like hits my that's a good point. Hits me.
I agree. Like I said, I'm excited to rewatch Fantastic Four to catch those moments again. You know, like Sue's sacrifice. Like I think good. I think that might hit a little bit more. And Reed's kind of monologue about his I'll call paranoia. Like him thinking through all the things. Like I think that again might hit more because like. I mean, I'm already invested. I'm not trying to learn what's going on. I'm trying to catch the small things now.
See, I wonder how the Sue scene will hit on a rewatch, because like now she doesn't die.
No, that's fair.
And and so that I'm interested in that.
Yeah,
I think after my rewatch as well, like there are some scenes I wish James Gunn let sit as well, like the Prime Minister of not Moravia, the other country who gets shot.
Yeah.
They could have sat with that a little bit more to make it a heavier scene.
And I think that's what we kind of mentioned about the falafel guy and getting shot. And
that's who it is. It's not the Prime Minister. It's the falafel guy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Which I totally missed.
Well, the Prime Minister they still dropped. Like,
well,
I'm thinking. So it's like, what are they? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was something that I missed in the first watch. I thought the guy sitting in the chair who gets killed was the Prime Minister of the opposing country that he saved.
Okay.
Not the falafel stand.
That was the falafel. Yeah, Superman already saved him once, and now he's back.
And it took me a second rewatch to be like, oh, that's that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needed to sit a little longer before the line. Like the line works, it's fine.
They needed to sit with a guy and show you who he is. Like show him his face. Like really breathe who this is.
Or what they could have done is had him say it walking away. Like let the and he said it to the kind of the guard or whatever he's with.
Or no, it was the Prime Minister of Moravia.
He could have said it to them as they were walking away, rather than just saying it immediately to take you out of the scene.
Yeah,
it's like in general, like I understand he's egotistical, but that's sociopathic.
Oh, he's a sociopath.
And
for
so,
sure.
like,
he literally had his girlfriend in there who wanted to break up with him.
Yep.
In a jail for.
He had multiple ex-girlfriends.
Oh, yeah.
But like it just let it sit.
Yeah.
It was too quick. And so,
I think that's fair.
And I think that's like with Sue,
you
think she is
I was
dead.
Tearing up. Yeah. It hit me for sure.
And we talked about this in the car. Would you or would you not let your baby go to the
your dead mom?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. And I mean, you're the one with the kids, so
yeah. Also, I mean, have y'all had loved ones pass?
Yeah,
and you're around them, like,
you want
it helps with closure, and it's like,
you get that last little they're not there anymore.
Yeah.
So I get that, and so I don't think I'd have an issue with, like my kid just kind of crawling them, In fact, I might crawl and just kind of cuddle up. And
I would
three
too.
of us.
If Liz, that was Liz, I would get down and like hug her for sure.
Yeah. And so, it's definitely one of those things. So, any other thoughts?
Awesome movie.
Yeah.
Keep it up, Marvel.
Enjoy the movie.
This is what I want to see.
Stay on the same path.
Yes.
Keep Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four.
Thunderbolts, Fantastic
Four. We got a good
Four,
future.
Spider-Man. I mean, if they, which I'm hopeful they will land with Spider-Man and then these next Avengers movies. I mean, that'll be a killer five movie streak, in my opinion.
There's got to be another movie in between Doomsday and
Secret Wars. When is that?
I don't think there is.
I don't know if there is.
I think
I know that the new head of Disney, like running
He said 2 a year, right?
He's Disney or Marvel and Star Wars are both going to 1 or 2 movies a year.
Well, Star Wars needs that.
He wants to focus on Gen X. So he wants to get the 18 to 28-year-old males back in the theater. And so he's all about like, go do action adventure, go do treasure hunts. And I'm like, I grew up watching all the fun sci-fi adventure stuff. Now everything is, and he wants to move away from IP, which I love.
Interesting.
He wants new writers to come to the table.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
I
mean, Marvel lost 1.5 billion last year. So, Disney lost 1.5 billion combined between Marvel and Star Wars.
Which is crazy because Andor was like
Andor's the only one. The only thing, right? Yeah. But they have lost so many people. They need
to do that enough to earn trust back.
Exactly. Because there are so many people who are just over it. They're like, I don't even want. I'm not going to give Star Wars or Marvel their fair chance because there's been too much the last.
Too much burnout for sure. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like it's so crazy. And I feel like this is also a fun topic to talk about as far as like movie drop and sales for like comic movies overall, nowadays. Like Fantastic Four, we all gave it 8 9s. Yeah. Which easily is significantly higher than other MCU movies. 85% drop in weekend 2.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. Well, that's where like Thunderbolts, I didn't think Thunderbolts was a bad movie.
No.
It is considered a loss for Marvel and Disney.
Exactly.
Because it cost them a
which is crazy why
if you go look at the marketing, it's what they spent on production. Literally,
that marketing.
Yeah, it had like a $600 million budget. 350 went to marketing.
Like, where is this money going from? Like Superman, didn't it cost like $200 million? I feel like I saw a commercial for that every other time I blinked.
Yeah.
And it's like Thunderbolts. Yeah, I saw it a lot, but that much of it.
Thunderbolts was a lot. Well, because Thunderbolts ran a before marketing campaign where it was the Thunderbolts, and then as soon as day one the movie's out, it switched to the New Avengers. So then they started running a bunch of New Avengers stuff, and it's like nobody even knows what the New Avengers is yet because we haven't seen Thunderbolts. Whoever their marketing person was
a weird take.
Go fire them. Yeah, hire someone new.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know if I mean this is very extremist to say, but I don't know if on our lifetime we'll see the general public in mass going to see a comic book movie again. I think we have our diehards who will flood to the movie weekend 1, like us. And you can say we're not diehards, like it
may take a new origin story, like Invincible, or like just restarting a new superhero.
Something that everybody will talk about, other than just like people who like movies and like comic books.
Yep.
Because I mean, Fantastic Four was incredible. 85% drop is crazy. And Superman, I mean, Superman did really well, but it's not as big as Man of Steel. And I think most people would say,
that boggles me because Superman is a objectively better movie than Man of Steel.
It's just the timing. Like that was peak MCU. Everyone's like, they need a rival. Like this
is that what it was? Okay, Man of Steel. That's right.
That's like Batman versus Superman. If you look at those sales numbers, like beats Fantastic Four, beats everything.
They did great, and
but it's a
great
horrible movie.
Exactly.
Like that's one of the first movies I remember leaving.
Is it really better financially than
look at Batman vs Superman?
I bet Batman vs Superman did great.
It's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah. And to answer the question, there is no movie currently slated.
That's what I thought.
Between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
I mean,
I think that might be intentional because that means they can reset.
Yeah, the new
Secret Wars is a reset.
Well, they've already Marvel's already or Disney's already said they're going to get we may get 2 Marvel movies a most a year and like 1 Star Wars and that's it.
Wait, Doomsday's a reset or Secret Wars?
Secret Wars is a reset. In the comic book, it's a reset too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
But we do have like 5 TV shows or 6 TV shows coming out next year.
For Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Okay.
You guys gotta watch Peacemaker. Good.
I started season 1. I think I got 2 or 3 episodes in.
For you?
I liked it. I was watching something else because typically when I watch what I want to watch is like whenever I get in bed and I'm falling asleep.
Okay.
And so it's like, okay, I got 30 minutes before I just pass out. And sometimes if I start something and I really like it, then I'll stay up all night.
Right.
And then it's like next thing I know, it's 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, ugh.
That's
so fair. Yeah. But Peacemaker and Stick, I will actually add. I'm flying to Atlanta this week, so I'll add those.
Nice.
I'll download those 2 and burn through those.
Nice.
Yeah.
Delta?
Yes, Delta.
You know, rumor has it they are building a Delta hub here.
No, it was confirmed.
Yeah.
Confirmed?
Yeah.
So
love to see that.
We need one.
Hey, hold on. You ready for this though?
I'm ready.
Not till 2030.
Oh yeah, because it's dependent on the expansion.
In all fairness, Austin did just redo their airport in 2010, like the early 2000s, and then 1.5 million people chose to move here 3 years
Doesn't
ago.
help.
Well, I
So,
mean, it doesn't help.
sorry,
that they,
guys.
It doesn't
Yeah.
help that they didn't rebuild the. They should have built the airport out before
nobody
F1
could
came
predict.
here.
Garrett, nobody predicted it.
F1
I promise
is
you,
the-
nobody predicted it.
How do you not predict F1 bringing in a bunch of people?
So at that time, F1, we made like whatever the numbers were, the airport didn't need it. The airport was already too big for the city. And then we're building F1 going, we can expand for what F1's going to bring. And then we had the tech boom. So then
But South by Southwest has been here for a long time, though.
that's one weekend.
Yeah, but so is F1.
South by Southwest doesn't
F1's
drive.
a little
I think it
different.
was
South
like,
by, yeah.
It's like a culmination of like the government in California versus like what is a potential good spot, and there was a lot of check boxes. in
Oh, I
Austin.
gotta.
And then COVID hit, and then everybody's like, we can work
dude,
remote.
South by Southwest is massive in the like U.S. government. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
I know
like-
it's huge in the tech world.
Yeah, well, it's like the U.S. government and tech. Like that's where a lot of the contracts are kind of initially is South by Southwest.
But it's also like huge in the music and movie world, but like
Yeah, yeah.
people
yeah.
aren't.
I don't.
It's not like
I've never,
Hollywood.
I've never
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went for work.
I
So-
go for the music stuff and that's it.
Contextually, hey, how was Chewy's? Good.
Yes.
So Batman vs Superman,
What did it do?
833 million box office.
We'll never see that.
Wait. 540 of
Was
it
from like China or something.
was international.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Three,
That was
only
that
three-
was during the era of like Pacific Rim was doing like
That's
700
true.
million.
Pacific Rim did great.
Yeah.
which
yeah.
honestly is a better movie than I thought. Like rewatching
bad.
it, relatively
It's not
recently,
bad for
it's not
sure.
bad. Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was such it's just
It's just at
funny
its
to
time,
look back
movies
on
were so
times.
good.
Yeah,
and then you go back and
exactly.
go, it wasn't great.
Right.
And then now you're like, that was a great movie.
It was like Transformers,
yes.
700 million in China. You know, just like crazy numbers.
But Fantastic Four is 440 domestically.
No,
It's Box Office Mojo just said 440.
wow, that's actually killer. Fantastic Four did 440 in just the U.S.
I'm sorry. 257 domestic,
Okay.
230.
Okay.
Okay, I was about to
Worldwide is-
say like that's insane.
Worldwide is 490, so almost 500. So like,
Yeah.
like honestly, that's not
Good.
far off from
No.
Batman versus Superman. So like,
Yeah,
it's
I mean-
it's 100 million off. Like
I thought you just said Batman vs Superman was 800 million.
okay, domestically it was 330.
yeah.
330. So like, it's
Yeah.
like it's 100 million, less than. It's like 60 million
Yeah.
difference. Which, yeah, that's a lot of money for peons like us, but for movies, not
Right.
really.
Yeah, I think that the worldwide numbers mean more than we think
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the U.S. will always have because the cultural tie with comic movies will always be a pretty good market, but it's kind of the worldwide market as well.
Yeah. All right.
800 million Batman vs Superman. That's crazy.
I did not. That
I
blows my
remember
mind, man.
every one of my buddies, like in my men's organization in college, was like everyone saw it.
Yeah.
Everyone saw it that weekend.
I didn't.
Yeah.
When did it come out?
2019, 2020.
I think the extended edition is like an hour and a half longer, and it is better, but it's still just.
I mean, that's the same thing for the Schneider cut of Justice League. Like,
Oh,
yeah, it's better, but
it is
4
night
hours,
It's
bro.
night and day difference,
Yeah.
but it's also like
Came out in
who's gonna
2016.
watch?
oh,
a
why did I say
4-hour movie?
2020? No, I meant
Jesus,
20, yeah.
2016.
Yeah, 2016. That was my.
I didn't watch it in theaters.
Yeah.
I know I didn't.
You missed out, dude.
Did I
didn't.
really?
No,
On
you
a
missed out.
6 of a
No.
movie?
No, that was
Martha.
maybe a 4 or 5. That
well,
was one of the first movies because
IMDb
that was like going into adulthood, and I was like, that was a bad movie.
That was a bad.
I remember
leaving,
agree.
yeah.
I agree.
IMDb gave it a 6.4. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 28.
Wow.
So IMDb,
They're
IMDb,
very
what?
Okay.
but Rotten Tomatoes 20%. I don't know if that's audience or whatever, but
IMDb.
Normally, I'm like, if it's over a 6
6
on IMDb, that's a decent movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
if that's
kind of
okay.
losing respect for
Yeah.
IMDb with that. I'm not gonna lie.
that's what I just said. I
Yeah,
was
I'm like, wait, what?
so all right. I don't. You know what? I have some rapid fire questions, but we never make them rapid. So
We can make them rapid.
Yeah, let's
well,
do.
let's-
Let's promise our answers
We're
will
gonna
be
make 'em
under a
rapid.
sentence.
okay.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
Fantastic Four versus Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Fantastic Four for me. Fantastic Four or Shawsbot.
Don't know what that movie is.
The Incredibles.
Incredibles,
I'd probably go Incredibles.
bro. That's like one of the best Disney movies of all time.
They're so good. That's a franchise.
You're
I
talking
go,
about an all-time great versus a movie that came out 3 months ago.
That's fair. Reed Richards or Tony Stark.
Dude.
Who would you rather be? Who would you rather be?
I have to break the rapid fire because you're just like you're killing Fantastic Four against these super giants. Like, give us some easy. Like you're saying, Fantastic Four or
Okay.
the ability to breathe. like, let's hype up Fantastic Four. It's a great movie.
Reed Richards or Hank Pym?
Oh, who would I rather be?
Yeah.
Reed Richards probably.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would rather be Tony Stark. And
Same.
without
Tony,
a doubt.
I'd pick Tony. I'd pick Tony over Reed.
Okay. I
There's probably
and
5% of people who would pick Reed Richards.
And see, all right, fine. In my mind, it was like OG Tony versus OG Reed. I'd rather be OG Reed, but I'd rather be Endgame Tony.
That's a fair point too. Like, yeah.
I don't really see a big difference between the two.
Oh, I recently rewatching it, I see a drastic difference. All right.
Oh, I mean, their growth for sure.
Which of the Fantastic Four would you rather be?
Bro.
Human Torch.
Yeah, Johnny Storm.
Yeah, see,
He's so cool.
It's either between him or the Thing, honestly.
You would be the Thing?
Oh, yeah.
Your life would be ruined.
I feel like I could be the Thing.
If you were the Thing right now, the government would kidnap you and do experiments on you. And you would never
If you were
leave.
the Human Torch too, they do the same thing.
But you can fly away, bro.
But either way.
And you can be in hiding. The thing is, like,
there's no hiding.
there's no hiding that.
But,
Gotta be a
DoorDash.
ghost for Halloween all the time.
I could,
bro, the Thing, bro.
I would
You
see,
said DoorDash.
yeah, you don't need to go outside anymore.
Oh, you're saying you'd stay inside the rest of your life?
So,
Then what's the point of being him?
I gotta be
He
honest.
does live like thousands of years.
Oh,
The
okay.
Thing does from a comic book standpoint.
Oh, there you go.
I was gonna say
Every year he ages one day, like from a math
Oh,
standpoint.
okay,
So
there
fun-
you go.
fun fact.
he's a rock. I did
Yeah,
not know that,
yeah.
but I would honestly.
You did know that. That's why you said it.
But no. See, I would rather be like the Thing, and just in general, like the looks aside, I think you just set up like why everybody hates on the Thing. I'm like, no, he's still a cool dude,
Right.
Bro, I love the Thing. I'm not being the Thing. There's a big difference in that question.
Here's the thing: is that that's the thing. If I were the Thing and I got pissed off, what government agency is honestly going to be able to hold me?
None.
It'll be very tough.
Yeah.
And so if I really got mad at human society for a while, I'd go rob banks. It'd be fine. Like,
Fair.
like, especially now that I know he lives for 1,000 years or whatever. Like, oh yeah.
I
Give
might
me the
change my
Thing.
answer. I might be Reed just because he's so smart. Like, he could become a billionaire
Yeah.
pretty quickly.
Yeah.
The thing can't. Johnny Storm probably can't.
I don't need $1 billion. I'm Johnny Storm.
That's true. That's true. I mean, the ability to fly is incredible.
One last comment. We kind of talked about it during our synopsis. The Galactus intro.
Awesome. My favorite part of the movie.
Yeah. Like they did such a great job of just.
I stopped breathing when it happened. I was like,
Well, and they hit it too. Like all the trailers you saw.
Yeah.
it was
Yes.
It was. You didn't know what the being was, who they were
You
going
just see
to
his
see.
foot.
Yes, and then it was
you see
Galactus.
his
It was
eyes?
so good.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was like, I remember holding my breath on that
Yeah.
scene. Like, oh my gosh, this is menacing. Like, this is
Yeah.
intimidating.
He's just so big.
so big. And you feel that.
Yes.
And when we saw it IMAX, like you feel
Well, so I
that.
was going to say, I saw something in IMAX for like what we saw in just like XD and like the regular theater. Galactus is like this big, and IMAX, he's like this
feel
big.
it.
Like they
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stretch it completely. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that'd be cool.
They
to
use
see.
that screen.
Yeah.
There's only one IMAX theater here, and it's
Bob Bullet.
far away, and not.
is.
And I've heard it's not very good.
Oh, it's awesome. But it has to, like, I saw Endgame there, and it's the best movie experience I've ever had. But it's like,
We did too.
you
It
sat
was
in a
great.
shitty chair.
Yeah.
You have to stand
wait
outside in
outside
line
for-
for 3 hours.
Yep.
But oh my gosh.
I will say our hack around that is we just wait. We go see it in like XD or regular cinema.
Like 2 weeks later or
Yes,
something?
and then
Yeah.
you wait. Hey,
That's
it's
smart.
still in theaters. Let's go see
That's
this
smart.
in IMAX now. That's what we did for Endgame. It was amazing.
great.
It was like this was the way to do it.
The reason why it was so great, like, I'll never forget this because we saw it opening day. I saw it with a bunch of my buddies that I worked with and Liz, and you have to stand in line to get your seat because there's no assigned seating, which is awesome, but also, pros and cons. But you're waiting in this line for like 2 hours, and then you hear the movie end, and you just see this swarm of like mob of people coming out, and they're like it looked like they just met Jesus. Like they're so ecstatic, and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I about to go into? Versus like everybody leaving Infinity War, you're like dead
Right.
silent. Everybody leaving Infinity War was like, so it just like everyone was infectious and like so excited. The final scene, like people stood up, like let's go. Everyone's like, let's go.
That's cool.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank y'all both for coming. Thank y'all for watching and listening. And next month will be
Done.
Hold up. Time out.
Oh, okay.
Happy anniversary. We've been doing this for a year now.
Oh,
all right.
This is the year.
Yeah,
What?
our first episode was August of last year.
Wow.
It's flown
The year
by.
flies. What was our first episode? Assassin's Creed?
Nope. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
No, Destiny.
I was gonna say it might have been
Oh,
Destiny.
yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, Destiny.
Bro,
I
talk
remember
about
Destiny, Assassin's
That
Creed,
game
Star
sucks.
Wars.
Yeah.
I eventually, I hate that game now.
Sam, we may fall back in a couple of
Bro,
years.
they
We'll just see
ruined
what
that game.
happens.
Didn't they
Bungie
just come out with a new
will-
expansion?
They did
and
a
it
few weeks ago, and I have some
flopped,
buddies
bro.
who love it.
Really?
But their issue is they go, "I love the grind," and I'm like, "No,
No.
that's exactly why I'm not
I
playing
got a
it.
kid.
You want to go spend 60 hours a week playing? No, I'm
It's
done."
not for me.
See, that's why I stopped playing Dune.
Yeah.
David tried to sell me on it. I'm like, bro,
No.
He did such a bad
David
job.
just needs to go look at the community hub on Steam and see how many players are still active on Dune. And then he won't
it's like
wanna play anymore.
1,000. It's not very
if it was
many.
something where like all three of you guys were playing every day, I'd be like, oh, I'll buy this. But
Yeah.
now we got Marvel Rivals. We're about to get competitive.
I'll be on Marvel Rivals till Borderlands.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for Borderlands.
Are we still playing through that together?
I'm done.
I'm 100% down.
When is that? Is that that's
September 12th.
Yeah.
Oh man, September's stacked.
I'm gone. I'm literally
Weirdly
gone the
stacked.
entire month,
Really,
so
yeah.
we'll have to find some time.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out.
I could play that game over 4 months.
Same.
It won't
I'm
be the
still
type of
playing
game-
Borderlands 3, and it came out
Really?
like 4 years ago.
That's crazy.
I'm still playing Cyberpunk, and it came out 5 years ago.
But you
So,
beat it.
I did.
You got
I'm
us-
just going back because I enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Take care of y'all, and we'll see y'all later.
Namaste.